From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Mike Hilton. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll start with the option. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Able to slither by, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Steps away to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now does he get to the first down marker? He blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and they are able to add on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Let's do this, man. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go, baby. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. All right, guys. All right. Play a little scripture, baby. We got to be big time now. Big week, every week. Get ready. Get ready. Who's going to make a play now? Get it, baby. Let's go, man. Yeah, Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let us make plays. Make plays.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's going to try and do this himself. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
The extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go, man. Let's rock and roll. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Burrow. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3, but I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all, but the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Purdy tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Who's going to make a play, baby? Show what you got. Playmakers, let's go. Right let's go. Let's go. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. He's ridiculous. Ain't no game. Let's go, baby. Let's play ball. They can't stop us. Man, I've seen that play a couple of times. Let's ride, dog. What's the deal, y'all? All right, guys. All right. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, man. All right, go get him now. Let's do what we do every day.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. First down. Here's Burrow. Incomplete. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Purdy to throw it on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Purdy. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow complete. Smith has it. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play action. It's Burrow. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here, because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. On 3rd down, Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On second down, McCaffrey. And some space here. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 32-yard line. A big play there on the option. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
That's right. Oh, let's set it up. Let's rock it out. Get on out there. Lead on. Let's be smart. Let's go big time. They can't stop us. Let's go. What you got? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And out now, here come the Bengals. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Higgins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, and he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
What's up, baby? What's up? Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. That's how we start. Let's get something going now. Do your thing, man. All right, let's go. Get something together. What's the deal, y'all? Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the push.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On first down, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Five yards remain on second down. Back to throw, Purdy. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. I'm back for it, boys. Play smart, baby. Me and you, baby. Nothing free. Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the dog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.